here on Tarot Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of November 2017, and this will be for the sign of Pisces. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle. I didn't do no readings in November because I was dealing with a stomach virus, kind of, or I don't know what it was. And then during that time, my brain actually really shut down to be really intuitive because I had to get myself two together. But everything is fine now, so let me go ahead and give you the messages that will help you for this month. Okay. And in the middle of the reading, what you have is the Seven of Pentacles in the upright. So, for singles, what it's saying is that you could be already talking to people, or you have a spirit of people that is interested in getting in a one-on-one relationship with, and you're just waiting to see which one will present themselves to make an offer of being in a one-on-one relationship. Either you're talking to a person that has a lot of people in the fold, or you have a lot of people in the fold, but you both are waiting for somebody to step up and make their offer when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. This person more of a person that sits back and kind of analyze what is the benefit, or when they get into a relationship, they then start acting in such a way that they will start building on top of it. But for that to happen, they have to wait for this one particular person, or this person that has a particular quality, to present themselves um out of the pack of people they have a interest in when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. So if you already coupled up or married, what it's saying is that you and your companion may set up different stuff in your relationship that you could be building on. You're trying to see which one of these things you already set up will lead to a better bond between you and your companion. Either your companion is thinking this, or you're thinking this, that you have a lot of options that are on the table, or a lot of options that could turn into a physical benefit to the relationship. It's just you trying to see which one fits better when it comes to you and your companion, and what you would take from that would add a certain benefit to your relationship. What you have underneath you is the Hierophant and the upright. So for singles, you could be meeting a person that they may have a profession, or you may have a profession as being a teacher, or somebody that has this quality of helping people for the betterment of themselves or their environment. And usually the Hierophant mentions like preachers, teachers, anybody that extends their knowledge or their skill to somebody else to help them maneuver their way through a problem or a situation that presents in their life. You may be coming off like that to somebody you're talking to, and they see this quality in you, that if they get into a relationship with you, that you can help them be a better person when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. You could teach them something about themselves, and it will be teaching yourself about how you can operate in a relationship or a one-on-one, and you are in it to learn the lesson from it. They see this in you, or you see this in the person that you're talking to. If you are already coupled up, what it's saying is that with all the stuff that you want to build, you may be going outside of yourself and asking somebody more experienced about bringing in something new into your relationship to help it be better. It's saying that you're seeking out certain type of wisdom to recraft your relationship so you could have a better bond with your companion. Either you're doing this, the companion is doing this with you, or you both made a decision. It's time for us to either get some counseling or go and try to seek knowledge to help build our relationship better through daily activities or a change in lifestyle of how we operate together, or how to create um, free time for yourselves to help your bond be better. But it's saying you stepping out to a third party to get information about it. And the third, and to me, it's not really a teacher. It's just somebody that has better knowledge of how to craft a relationship. It could be either going to an older couple that been together for a long time, when you may be a new couple getting your foot wet in the whole marriage thing. And that could be what you're seeking at this time with your companion for the month. What you have behind you is the Eight of Cups in the upright. The Eight of Cups in the upright is saying that for singles, in the past, you was maybe dealing with somebody or talking to somebody. Either you was talking to somebody or somebody was talking to you, that they had a feeling that you was too much emotional, and they choose to walk away from you because your emotions made it real chaotic to kind of home you down on something. So they had made a decision not to even pursue it, and kind of cut their losses when it comes to trying to pursue you to be in a one-on-one relationship. You did this to somebody in the past, or somebody in the past did this to you, that you walked away from them because you may have felt, or they had felt, that you just brought too much emotional drama to the situation at hand. And they said, well, they was probably not built for that, or they didn't expect that to happen when they talked to you being a one-on-one, that you was going to come out with this fountain of boohoo or this fountain of rhetoric, or you was coming out with this old hardship kind of attitude when it came to being in a one-on-one relationship with somebody. Either they seen this in you seen this in somebody in the past that you was talking to. If you already coupled up, it's saying that for you to build on this Seven of Pentacles, and maybe you set up the Seven of Pentacles when it comes to your foundation. Basically, in the past, you may have decided as a couple, either your companion did this, or you did this, or you both did this, and made a logical decision to say, okay, we set up some good stuff that we can build on our relationship. So let's cut out some old stuff that does not fit us no more, or let's just cut out some old drama that we don't need to have our heart into, and take that energy or that emotion and move it to something else that could be a benefit to our relationship. Either your companion thought about this, you thought about this, or you both thought about this in the past, is just cutting out old patterns or old emotional ties that was hindering your bond with your companion. What you have on top of you is the Seven of Swords in the reverse. The Seven of Swords in the reverse for singles. Whoever you're going to meet, they're going to try to present themselves in a clean and honest way about what they want in a one-on-one relationship. You may be stepping up to somebody like that, or they are stepping up to you, and it, to me, I'm getting a feeling it's one of these candidates in the fold that the way they're going to come at you is presenting truthful facts about themselves when it comes to them operating in a one-on-one relationship. You're going to feel their honesty when they talk about it, or somebody may feel your honesty when you kind of draw your line in the sand and saying what you want in a relationship or a one-on-one with somebody, but the person is going to end up being honest about what they're going to put on the table and coming very clean. They don't have no deceptive kind of way about them. They're kind of honest Joe, basically. They honest Joe when it comes to them dealing with a person to be in a one-on-one relationship. They see this in you, you see this in somebody else. If you already coupled up, what it said is by you walking away in the past of some emotional stuff that didn't help you, it kind of had you kind of facing the mirror about certain stuff that was in your relationship that was causing, everything was put on the table, and you looked at what information or whatever that can help your relationship be on a better bond. You looked at it, either your companion did this, you did this, or both of y'all did this, is looking at the information as clear as possible. Nothing was hidden about it. You know each other ins and outs and stuff, and it was nothing that would have brought up a surprise or put a wedge in your bond, because everything is already known, so you can move forward and to build a better bond with your companion. What you have going in the future is the King of Cups and the upright. The King of Cups and the upright for singles is saying that one of these potential people you're talking to, one of them operates more on a heart space. They is a person that they would show their authority through their heart, or they would show how they have control by controlling more of the heart space when it comes to you being in a one-on-one relationship with them. Either you're doing this or somebody is doing this to you, and you see this, that if you get with them, they will give you the emotional satisfaction that you need or are looking for in a person to be in a one-on-one relationship with them. You may be feeling like that if you get with this person, you don't have to worry about this cup person not really hiding their emotions or not putting their emotions out there on a truthful basis, because they will put it out there because that's the only way they can reign in control of their environment or the relationship. Somebody see this in you, you see this in somebody else. um if you already coupled up, what it's saying is either your companion's going to do this or you're going to do this. Is they going to display more emotion towards the relationship, and they going to be more cuddly and more affectionate to you, because they see that brings you that brings you joy by having that type of person around you. So they're going to get in that mode. Or your companion is going to be more receptive to more emotional stuff that hits them in the heart space if it helps the relationship build better. Either your companion is going to do this or you're going to do this. It's kind of switch mode from thinking about one thing and thinking more about your companion, and taking whatever moves you move forward to benefit your relationship. They're going to digest it from the heart space before present it to you, because they want to make sure that you are emotionally comfortable with doing different stuff to the relationship to help it craft it to be better. So let me go ahead this is a good reading, so let me go ahead and get a clarifier on the Seven of Swords. Okay, you got the Knight of Swords. So for singles, this person is basically they rushing up on you. The Knight of Swords is the person that usually, to me, runs in the first line of defense. So this person may be rushing up on you, and this is for singles. And when they rush up on you, they're coming real honest. They showing that they mentally thought about who they wanted to be in a one-on-one relationship with. Either you're doing this with somebody or somebody is doing this to you when it comes to being in a one-on-one relationship. They're going to run up, they're going to put their true sense of themselves out there so you can make a logical decision of if you want to be with them or not be with them. But they putting all the information on the table as truthful as possible without no deception. And they're gonna just, if you ask them a question, they just gonna go ahead about their past relationships. They just gonna go ahead and blurt it out, put it on the table, because they feel it's nothing to hide. They probably already thought about it and digested as a point of what they did wrong or what lesson they needed to get out of it. So they don't have no qualms once you ask the question for them to put it out there the way it is, because to them it may, they have probably already thought about it so much it became an old issue to even go over it again. They just nonchalantly putting it out there and letting you making a decision. But this person, it will be kind of rushing to do this because they're showing interest in you to be in a one-on-one relationship. Either somebody you're talking to is going to do this to you, or you're doing this to somebody else. If you already coupled up, it's just saying that y'all moving forward. Either your companion is doing this, you're doing this, or you both are made a decision to go ahead and move forward in your relationship for the month to bring in different stuff that can help it. But at the same time, you as a couple or you as individuals in a couple have took a lot of thought before rushing in to bring this whatever new thing that can help your relationship be on a better bond. So they took time to do it, but they might all of a sudden rush to bring it in because they already mulled over the idea so much. They already made a decision that it's going to work no matter how it comes out. They rush in without thinking about the outcome. They ain't bothered by the outcome. They just want to, they're gonna ride it as it goes. So that's just a little, I'm getting that message. They're gonna ride it as it goes when they bring in the idea. Either your companion is gonna do this, you're gonna do this, or both of y'all gonna do it. Let's see what the last card is. Okay, you got the Four of Cups. In this deck, it's called the Four of Chalices in the upright. So, what I'm getting is, and this is more of a feeling of how Pisces is going to take it. Even though you may want to get in a relationship with this person in a one-on-one, and this is a singles, if you getting in a relationship with them, whatever they presenting or whatever questions you bring into them about their past, it seemed like you're not moved. It seemed like you're asking empty questions about this person, because when they're answering you the truth, it seems like, and this is what I'm getting, that you waiting for the bombshell to come out. So when this person is coming to you talking about being in a one-on-one relationship, you are taking their information like, oh, whatever, you know, it's coming off as average. You know what I'm saying? It's like you was waiting for a bombshell, but you got the truth, so you're now kind of thrown off, or you kind of turned off on this person, or you're now at a state that it puts you that you're not really tripping on this person talking to you to be in a one-on-one relationship. Either you're doing this to somebody you're talking to, or somebody else is doing to you. Even though they coming truthful, it's still not moving you, because you're waiting for that zinger to come out to spark you to rush after this person. Either you're doing this to somebody or somebody doing this to you. That's the message I'm getting, and it's being really cut dry, kind of, but I'm gonna let it roll like that. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is, during this time of rushing on some stuff, what it's saying is you're not moved if your companion is bringing something new into the relationship to help it better after they thought about it and kind of mold over the idea of it. What it is that you're kind of bored with it, because you may want the instant effect, like as soon as they bring it in, you want to see the instant effect of it, or whatever they bring into the table to help build a relationship. You feel it's an idea that's not really hitting you on your heart space, so you're kind of turning away the idea. It's not saying that you won't do it, it's just, it's showing that it didn't blow your socks off. It just didn't do you like that. It's like you would do it to help the relationship be better, but at the same time, you kind of kicking and fighting and grudging on it because really in the heart space, you don't want to do it because you find it that it's a boring idea, or it resembles something that you did in the past that didn't work, so you're not levitating to it, or it's not hitting you on that heart space. It's not saying that you won't do it, it's just this idea that either your companion is thinking about, you're thinking about bringing it to the companion, or you both are thinking about it and kind of mulling over. It's like, well, we can do it, but it's kind of, I'm not really moved about it, but we'll do it just to see where it's going to go. So, and that's the heart space that you in with the Four of Cups. That you, whatever's being brought to the table for your relationship to be better, you should, you kind of is not moved by it. So I'm gonna get one more card for just the couples of why they're not moved on the idea, because I think it's cut and dry for singles. It's kind of like singles is always in a mode of picking and choosing people at any given random time, and it's based on the environment or how that person is or how that person is at that time. But when it comes to couples, it's different because you operating with another person on the side of you, so you have to kind of consider which way you're going to go without throwing something, some chaos in your bond. So let me go ahead. I'm going to get one more clarifier of why you're not moved on. Ooh, it fell out. Okay. For couples, it's the Seven of Cups. So with the Seven of Cups, what it's saying is that you're not moved by the idea because it may have started out as a singular idea for you to work with, but when you really thought about it or you really digested it, it ended up having more stuff to do to kind of make it work. It was kind of like, it's like taking a toy out of the box and you figure it's kind of easy to put it together. I got the instructions, what it is. Then when you open it up, it got all these little pieces and knickknacks, and then some of it's left off the instructions. You're like, okay, where I should be putting this stuff? It seems like whatever this idea that started out to be singular to help your relationship, it came with more stuff, or it came with more moves that you didn't figure that was going to be in it to see it fully played out. Either your companion's thinking this, you're thinking this, or you both said, okay, we do this idea, but we have to change 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 things about how we operate now. So, I'm not really moved because I like the other stuff that we have in our relationship better than trying to put this one thing in and rearrange everything around it. And that's what the feeling I'm getting. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.